What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Jay, and I am the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller.
He's also the big loser of the pay-per-viewer, and I am Patrick Cheeseman.
And
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the doghouse. I am the commissioner, the leader of the FOW, and we are here to talk wrestling in this biatch. And everybody knows when I'm on this show to talk wrestling, we kick this shiznit off doggy style. Now I'm here with Jay Kellerman, Cheese A. Smith. We don't know where Carl Molly Curum is, but it doesn't matter because I, the man, am here. I am not a jobber. There is no flaws and there is no foes because we are top guys and we're not jobbers like Mojo. Jay, let's get on to the show today. It looks like there's some green in your future. And I'm not talking about money.
I kind of wish it was money, but guys, I lost a bet. I'm just gonna put it out there. I lost a bet.
You got smoked.
No, actually, I didn't get smoked. I only lost by one.
I mean, it's a bunch of ties, and so I mean,
Still lost by one. Still lost by one.
Okay.
No. Getting smoked is like me losing 2 or 3.
Losing to me.
Anyway,
Losing to me basically because I'm the one that got the
If
smokes.
I didn't make that one change for that women's match, we would have tied in the end because I picked the faces to win and the heels won. So if I didn't make that change, then we would have tied and we would just have nothing to go on. So I'm glad I made that change.
Ron kind of screwed me over, but it's all right. So
Like Rowan was gonna win.
you'd be surprised. But as a man of my word, and from what many of y'all seen on Twitter, I gotta wear
Celtic pride, baby.
this jersey. So let me put it on now.
That's a big ass jersey.
It's a freaking XL.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's my
Isaiah
jersey.
Thomas doesn't even fit this in XL jersey.
You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas is my size. He's probably fitting like a large.
They only had
Okay.
XL. They only had when I got this, they only had XL available. All the largest were sold out, and I wanted the green. I didn't want the white. I wanted the green because I love the green.
Can't argue with that one. Well, see, guys, I'm wearing the jersey. I'm owning up to my bet.
That's something you and Isaiah Thomas got in common. You're both sitting on the couch.
Aww.
Something that we don't got in common. He's making millions,
That's true. That's awesome.
and me and him the same height, so I'm not even mad about
I'm
that.
taller than he is actually,
I'm probably taller than all three of you guys.
but Carl's probably the tallest out of all of us.
Yeah, that's right, sure. But anyway,
He's not here to defend that argument.
Carl's at least fight 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, I'll believe it.
You said you don't?
No, I said I do.
Oh.
Of course I believe it. Why would I not?
Well, before we get this show started, just want to throw a quick shout out because Memorial Day is coming up on Monday. So both my dad and my granddad were both served in the military. So
And my dad also.
So
As well as my grandfather's.
So shout out to everyone in terms of who's serving currently right now or who are currently veterans. I know it's Veterans Day is a certain time of the year, but still want to give you guys all the praise in the world. You give your lives to protect us and do everything for us. So
Yes, he
we
next. Way to
appreciate
go.
it.
Way to make it, man. He's second privateer or something like that. He's in the Navy.
Okay.
He's currently now just got back. He's in Hawaii right now. So Jesse, my man, I went to St. Next High School with him. More power to you, great man. Good luck serving, and enjoy your time in Hawaii while you got it. As long as assuming you're still there.
That's good. Can't argue with that one.
No. I got so many friends that joined in the military, and I was like, pretty cool. Or at least some of them not so many, but a good amount, and it's always fun. It's always fun when you walk around and you see someone in uniform, and you just want to stop, thank them for their service, and then you for me personally, I like to hear other people's stories, so if they want to talk about it, I would sit down and I would listen. But of course, a lot of stuff happens, a lot of stuff you don't want to talk about. I'm not going to understand it, but you go places, you want to hear stories, and you hear some amazing stories of some great heroism.
Right. So
Good people.
again, thank you all for what you do, and we're very grateful.
Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this right now.
So, in honor of that, gentlemen, let's go ahead and what do you want to get into first? Raw, SmackDown, FOW. What do we want to get into?
We gotta get some outside the ring things. We gotta get these things popping first.
What you got, Eddie?
Like you stated earlier, like we all know, X-Pac was cleared of all of the drug possession charges. Ember Moon, actually, who was rumored to be out 6 months, then 6 weeks.
Wow.
Actually returned to NXT last week during their tapings, and defeated Peyton Royce. Shocker, you know. 5-Star Wrestling is now willing to pay CM Punk even more money, even more than $1 million. Oh, I mean the reverse Miz, the real world star, the reality show icon for MTV, CMP, the reverse Miz. They're offering more money to return. There's still not enough information on that. Chris Jericho says he doesn't know if he will ever return to WWE. He was good with his last run.
Yeah, it was on.
He is good with Fozzy. So yeah, if that was the last time we've seen Y2J. That was a hell of a ride.
Yes.
But I feel like you would have to. Sorry, go ahead, Eddie. I'll go on my tangent in a little bit. You finish up.
WWE canceled NXT Takeover event from Manchester due to the obvious circumstances. Former TNA star Gunner hints that he has signed with WWE NXT. Legal issues between WWE and Ring of Honor due to an accused WWE contract tampering with Ring of Honor stars have potentially hindered and pushed back signings of stars like Adam Cole and Leo Rush.
Damn it.
Rumor wise. And the last one, wrestlers and writers support Jinder Mahal winning the WWE Championship, but fans ironically, a certain section of fans ironically do not. Wrestlers such as Stone Cold, Bully Ray, writers such as Vince Russo, you got Natalya, Tyson Kidd, Cesaro, Sheamus, indie guys like Ricochet, the Young Bucks, all excited for Jinder Mahal, but there's a certain section of wrestling fans that do not buy it. I wonder what the disconnect is, and that is all for outside of the ring.
Wait, two things here. First, going back to Jericho real quick. He's got to come back at least. I'm not saying he has to do a run or anything, but he's got to come back at least one more time because you can't go out on getting your ass kicked. It was a great match, and then just getting beat down with Kevin Owens. You got to come back. For someone of his star level, he has to come back and at least give a proper farewell and then go into the Hall of Fame. I feel like for someone like who's been in the business as long as he has done as much as he has had that connection with fans as well as he has, I feel like him going out like that's not a good way for him to go out. He needs to come back and just give one 10-minute heartfelt address to end SmackDown, and then we call it a day.
Well, I mean, I would agree with you, but it's not like the dude is like legitimately injured. I mean, the last time we've seen people that have quote unquote retired and given their farewell speech, the last two examples I can think of would be
Edge and Daniel Bryan.
Exactly, and they were both legitimately injured.
Yeah.
With Jericho, I tend to disagree because he's had such a legacy. He can just go out whatever he wants. He doesn't need a farewell speech. His legacy speaks for itself. So I don't think it's needed. I mean, look, like Eddie said, honestly, this last run may have been one of his greatest runs that I've ever seen out of Jericho. I think that speaks for itself. You don't necessarily need to come back and say thank you all for all of this and all of that. He's been basically a heel and then jumped into a face. I mean, I'd rather just keep him the way that he is.
Yeah.
Wrestling tradition. Most wrestlers go out on their back, getting beat up. There's not a lot of fanfare and ceremonies. This only happens for a select few. Before The Rock came back for his one-offs, the last thing we remember from The Rock was him getting speared by Goldberg, and we never saw him again. It wasn't until he had the thing with John Cena, and then even then, he ended up on his back losing again. RVD, the same way. Jeff Hardy before he left. Like, these things aren't something where you get it's rare to get a whole bunch of fanfare. Even The Undertaker, he left with fanfare, but he lost. He got his ass whooped. Like, these things are how it goes. It's very rare that you see some fanfare and I'm gonna miss you and shit like that. No, it's usually you lose and then you disappear, and then we'll see you again in the Hall of Fame. Jericho, like Jay said, doesn't need to come back. Just him specifically, does he deserve the fanfare? Yeah, I mean, but it's not necessary. The Hall of Fame is for that. We don't need to hear you give a 10-minute promo about your leaving. We can just hear you at the Hall of Fame where it's meant to be. It's not necessarily necessary for me personally. So if that was his last ride, I agree with Jay. I like it better than I can say the Save Us Y2J run. I still prefer the Best in the World run over that, but it was still a really good run that he had. I was surprised he got the list over. He's one of those guys that just continually reinvented himself from the moment he stepped into pro wrestling. He survived from adaptation and evolution, and I don't think there's many superstars like Jericho in that aspect.
And I agree. I mean, even if I throw one more example, and Eddie, I think you'll agree with me on this. Like a superstar going down on his back. I get it, he was old, but damn, look at WrestleMania. Well, I think it was WrestleMania, but look at Ric Flair. He took
WrestleMania 24.
Yeah, I'm saying he took a Sweet Chin Music and then got pinned. Yes, I know the next night they basically gave him a fanfare, but he basically.
But he had the Hall of Fame the night before, though. He had the Hall of Fame on that Saturday.
Right. So I mean, he still basically went out on his back.
Shawn Michaels, the same thing. At 26 on his back, like, and then he didn't get a fanfare the next night. We seen him the next year when he went into the Hall of Fame. Like Kevin Nash, we haven't seen. Kevin Nash didn't get no Raw farewell. Hogan didn't get no Raw farewell. Like,
well, we can't put Hogan in that category. He got a bunch of stuff with him right now.
I mean, yeah, but we're talking about. Take the controversial things aside.
Fair enough.
We're talking about when he started, when he ended his wrestling career. It wasn't he lost and then he came back and said, I'm leaving, guys. It was none of that. He just lost and he faded to black until we seen him at the Hall of Fame. Like, that's how these things usually go. It's really, really rare to see, out of all the Hall of Famers, you can say, like, what, 10%, even if that, get the type of fanfare that she's alluding to. I mean, Edge was a different circumstance because he had to relinquish the world title. Same thing with Daniel Bryan. He had to relinquish and go into retirement. Like, those are special, specific cases that you can consider. Or, I mean, even The Undertaker. He lost, and the next night he didn't get no fanfare. And he's in some people's Mount Rushmore, not mine personally, but he's definitely always coming off the bench, 6', 7 man.
Well, I'm not gonna say he ain't get no fanfare. I mean, damn. I mean, if you look at the Raw WrestleMania, it started 5 minutes off with that dude.
Yeah.
But he wasn't there though.
Yeah,
He didn't come out in front of the crowd.
Right. Okay. To that point, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, in terms of fanfare, God, he didn't even need it.
I mean, true, but you can make the statement about any. You can say you made that same statement about Chris Jericho. He doesn't need it either. That's my whole point.
Right. No. Like I said, I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying, like, in terms of being there. Oh my God. Like I said, the Raw to WrestleMania, I just sat there in just an amazement, like.
Because the next night they did the same thing for Shawn.
Right.
When Shawn retired, they HBK for like the first 5-10 minutes of the show, but he didn't come out. He faded to black until he does his little one-offs and things like that. Like Sting was another special case where he was forced out because of injury, or he would ended up flat on his back too and faded to black. It would have been the same way. Like these things aren't new. It's just how the show goes. A character dies off. They don't get to come back and say, "Hey, I'm dying, guys," with a hell of a ride on this television show. No, they don't do that. They just go.
Yeah, trust me, I'm a Walking Dead fan. I know that for absolute sure. My God.
Right.
Yeah, you also have another point that you want to talk about?
Well, not that, but a question.
Yeah.
What's going on with WCPW and YouTube? And basically wrestling on the internet and YouTube.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you have more to that question?
No, it's just like what's going on with live wrestling in general on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but there was a huge controversy like a month ago, maybe two, where there was a terroristic video, and the YouTube sponsors saw that their ads were on this terroristic video. And so what they did, and what all the sponsors did for the most part, they removed their ads from YouTube.
Oh, I did see that.
If you know about YouTube, they make most of their money off of ads and sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
So with no ads and sponsors, there's no money to YouTube. So a lot of content providers stop uploading videos. That's why you notice, if you follow a lot of subscriptions like I do, there wasn't a lot of content coming out on YouTube.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because they weren't making any money. And so, most of the sponsors and ads are back. Well, I'm not saying most of, but a lot of ads and sponsors are back. But YouTube is no longer monetizing pro wrestling. And so now WCPW, a lot of their money was getting made off these YouTube views. You know, they were having matches like Cody Rhodes versus Will Ospreay, the Bullet Club versus, whatever the guys are in the faction in WCPW. I forgot their name.
Club? The Cheaty Club?
Yeah. They had Angle versus Cody Rhodes too. John Morrison versus Del Rio. Matches like that were garnering a lot of views, a lot of money for WCPW, and now that they are no longer monetizing pro wrestling, a large amount of their funding is now out the window.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. I don't even think, I think the only companies that are getting paid off of it, I'm not even sure, they might not be getting money off of it, might be WWE and TNA.
Say definitely WWE. TNA might be a stretch, but yeah, definitely WWE.
I mean, and Ring of Honor. The big three might be all right. I mean, the big three has over the hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Shoot, actually, this change it up, hundreds of millions.
Yeah. So I mean, So you have to wonder if it's only affecting like the PWGs and the WCPWs and things like that. I'm not necessarily too sure. But yeah, that's the current thing with YouTube and WCPW right now.
Okay.
You're gonna find out though.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Go ahead, Jay.
Y'all ready to get into this Raw though?
Sure.
All right. Overall impressions of Raw. What did y'all think?
I went to bed with an hour left.
Yeah, wrestling is considered offensive on the offensive content list, and that's why wrestlers are not getting funding from YouTube, and it's only hurting indie wrestling from what I see from these. Yeah, I guess WWE wouldn't be affected by it because they don't consider themselves a wrestling company.
Right. Sports entertainment.
As John Laurinaitis put it. People power. Just God, don't go that far.
But yes, Raw was actually pretty okay this week. Better than last week. I did like the Finn Balor Carl Anderson match. I feel like Finn Balor was the star of the show again.
Yep.
The Paul Heyman Finn Balor.
Yes.
That was
confrontation.
Great. Can we stop? Can we stop right here for just a quick second?
Go ahead, bro.
I don't care when he stops. If they even do it while he's still in with the company, give Paul Heyman a Hall of Fame put him in the Hall of Fame right now.
I think he's going in, bro.
He's going in. But I'm saying, put him in right now.
For all the things he's done.
It may be just because I'm biased for the last 3 or 4 years, but even since ECW, he has found a way, and he has a gift of talking.
Yes, he has.
Of putting basically every superstar over.
The WCW as well. That was when he first started up.
Fair enough. But I mean,
the NWA was technically when he first started up. Yeah.
But I mean, there is no one in the business like him. No one.
No, there is definitely not. The dude can talk for days, and you can he could be out there for 3 hours of Raw and talk, and it'll be a pretty decent show.
I'm just saying, you could put some of the most average wrestlers, let's say superstars in WWE right now, give them Paul Heyman, and they move up a card.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how good he is.
Yeah, no, it is. You get him behind you, you do better.
I mean, he had some runs that just didn't pan out just because the wrestlers just weren't.
Michael McGillicuddy.
I mean, he won the Intercontinental Championship, so I don't know how much more of a.
But then he kind of fell off.
But he came. Paul Heyman can only do but so much.
I mean, look what he did with Ryback.
Well, WWE's kind of screwed Ryback from the beginning because of how quickly they booked, then squashed him.
Of course, though, his greatest accomplishment is CM Punk. The only guy that believed in CM Punk was Paul Heyman.
I wouldn't say that's his greatest accomplishment.
Well, being able to bring him in and keep him in when Vince wanted to get rid of him.
That's true, but that was said for a lot of guys. Like, we gotta go. If we're gonna talk about Paul Heyman in a retrospective sense, you gotta talk about how he made guys like Shane Douglas, who won the Intercontinental Championship at WWE, but was jobbed out to HBK. You gotta talk about Raven. Raven was somebody who was Johnny Polo, a jobber in WWE, turned him into ECW champion, a viable option. You gotta talk about Tommy Dreamer, the Dudley Boys, Mikey Whipwreck, Cactus Jack, Stone Cold was a birth in ECW with Paul Heyman's direction because WCW didn't think Stone Cold had it. Like, to fast forward to that, you go to the SmackDown 6. Edge, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit. These was guys that Paul Heyman built up and made stars. And then Raw took them. Like, that's how that whole thing started. Like, Paul Heyman making stars before we even got to CM Punk. I can't say that's his greatest accomplishment. It's one of them. It's one of his accomplishments. But you want to talk about Brock Lesnar? Like, he made Brock Lesnar to what Brock Lesnar is because Brock Lesnar can't talk worth a thing. Like that's a lot of Hall of Famers on that list. Even if you don't want to, Chris Benoit will never go into anybody's Hall of Fame because of past actions. But if you just talk about pure wrestling, there's Stone Cold Hall of Fame, Mick Foley Hall of Fame, Kurt Angle Hall of Fame, Edge Hall of Fame, Eddie Guerrero Hall of Fame, Rey Mysterio Hall of Fame. I guess CM Punk, based on his resume, is a Hall of Fame. Brock Lesnar Hall of Fame. Like, that's a lot of guys. The Dudley Boys Hall of Fame. That's 10 guys off rip. That's off rip. Like, this man Paul Heyman is like that. Rick Rude. Like, we could go on and on and on before we even get to the reverse Miz.
I was saying
he's nice.
I put him in the top 3 greatest managers of all time.
Only one better, I think, was the Brain.
Yeah, Bobby Heenan. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the only one better. Mm-hmm. I'd say it'd be the Brain, then it'd be Paul Heyman, and then Mr. Fuji.
Ooh, see, that third spot is something for me because I mean, there's Sensational Sherry, there's Captain Lou, Miss Elizabeth. There's a lot.
I was gonna throw Miss Elizabeth on that
one. I'm not mad at Mr. Fuji though. I'm not mad at it.
I feel like Sherry and Elizabeth were more valets than managers.
That's not true. That's not true, especially from Sherry's standpoint. Like the effect Sherry had on like Shawn Michaels, like nah, she was definitely a manager. She was definitely a manager. Like, she was not just somebody walking down the ring just to look good. Like she played an integral role. She cut promos. She got physical in the matches. She took bumps. She was a manager.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it's just because a bunch of the highlight clips I watched just show them in what looked like more about valet roles than managerial roles, just because, like I said, they're highlight clips. But I don't know, they just well, okay, Sherry kind of did. Miss Elizabeth, she never really did. She really just, I mean,
she got involved in matches too.
She did. I know she did, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, we gotta remember whole storylines was circled around Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Like multiple storylines from the 80s throughout the 90s, like and into the early 2000s. Like multiple storylines was built around Miss Elizabeth solely. Like, so I mean, we can just minimalize that. But I'm not mad at Mr. Fuji though. That's a good top 3 to have. I'm just saying that.
And Jim Cornette.
Think it's concrete.
Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
And
like,
Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, exactly. Jim Cornette, Jimmy Hart. Like, there's a lot of guys you could throw up in there. It is not that third spot not concrete. Now I do believe, in my opinion, it's concrete with Paul Heyman and Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, definitely. Like you can't. Those two are never going to change.
Right.
But the rest of those spots, I think that's a toss up.
Exactly. Like yeah,
Um,
Paul Heyman's just amazing.
Like I think Paul Heyman is probably the highlight of Raw for me in a nutshell.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that segment underwhelmed on the behalf of Finn Balor. I felt like he needed to add that extra oomph to the promo, and he didn't do it. Like, I liked what he did. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the pre-show with him and Miz at the last Raw pay-per-view, what was it? Payback. And he told Miz, he was like, "I'm gonna kick your ass."
Well, I mean,
and I like that. He didn't say that. He was like, "Just tell Brock I'm gonna beat him." Like, and like, yeah, that's cool, but nah, you need to talk that talk. You in the ring, you go up against Brock. You in the ring with Paul Heyman. It's probably the most talked about segment on the show, because you know Paul Heyman's going to bring that fire for you. Yep. And I felt like he went soft.
Well, I'm going to disagree. I'm going to disagree slightly, only in the sense that when you brought up the comparison with The Miz and Paul Heyman, it's not like Paul Heyman's a wrestler.
But no, I'm not saying Paul Heyman gonna kick his ass.
But what I'm saying is though, Finn Balor could bring more fire to someone that he knows who's in there right now, who's an active wrestler. He can literally kick his butt on Miz TV, because he's even said it before. Every time you're on Miz TV, it always ends up with getting your ass kicked. So, but that's what I'm saying. But you can bring that in terms of fire, because you can literally see the guy right in front of his face. Whereas,
but Brock Lesnar is rarely on television.
I understand
but that means you have to send a message. You have to send a message.
You're not gonna fight Paul Heyman.
Yes, through Paul Heyman, because every time you get hostile or you talk crazy to Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar is soon to come. So if that's the case, you can back up the words you sent to Paul Heyman later on. With Miz, you don't have to say "I'm gonna kick your ass." You can just do it.
Which you did too.
So you don't have to sit there and say, "Oh, Miz, I'm gonna do this," because just like you said, Miz is in the ring, so he can just do it. With Paul Heyman, more times than not, you're gonna see Paul Heyman more than you're gonna see Brock Lesnar. So if you're going to send a message, you're gonna be, for the most part, sending that message through Paul Heyman anyway.
Well,
so why not bring the fire?
Well, now let me ask you this question then. Finn Balor is a star, but do you kind of put Finn Balor in the same category as of right now with Brock Lesnar, in, let's say, in comparison where he doesn't Finn Balor doesn't have any heat, he's definitely over, but it's not necessarily legitimate beef where you can kind of say Brock Lesnar's still behind him, whereas I hate to bring this up because she's gonna be pissed off at me. God forbid Roman Reigns is in the picture.
Get out.
And he's gonna be right there behind him.
If we're looking at this is a tier system, the only person in Brock Lesnar's class is Roman Reigns. Yeah. If we're looking at a tier system, Roman Reigns is the only credible. Roman Reigns is the only credible opponent, if we're going to be honest, to Brock Lesnar, if we're talking about a tier system, resume system, because Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And so, he's the only, if we're talking about tier systems, no, he's not. But the thing is, that's how you build to yourself to make the fight credible. That's how you build interest in the fight, by talking that talk. Like, CM Punk was not in the same class as Brock Lesnar either. Brock Lesnar, ever since Brock Lesnar has come back, he's been in a class by himself. That's why when he wrestles the regular wrestlers, he buries them. He squashes them. He takes them out. It's not a creative match. It's not a fun match to watch. He just beats the crap out of them, and he calls it a day. But when he faces the part-time guys, they're the ones that put up the fights. The Undertaker's the one that put up the fight. John Cena's the one that put up the fight. Triple H's the one that put up the fight. Those are the guys that put up the fight because they're in a different tier. So how do you build that connection to get from point A to point B? Is you talk trash. When Seth Rollins was facing Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins sold that fight by talking a bunch of trash to Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, and it worked. It made us want to see Brock Lesnar kick Seth Rollins. You know what? Now we don't want. I'm not saying Finn makes a heel turn or anything, but you make interest. You say, "Yo, I'm not fearing Brock because even though Brock may be the beast, I got a demon." Like you talk that talk, and my demon could contain the beast. Like say what you gotta say. Don't just say, "Tell Brock I'm gonna beat him." That's white meat, baby face. That's not going to gain interest. You're supposed to say that. You need to bring that fire because we rarely see Paul Heyman, and as much as we rarely see Paul Heyman, we it's rarer that we see Brock Lesnar. So why would you waste that appearance on tell Brock I'm gonna beat him? That's not enough.
Well, I think they're holding him back because you already know what's coming down the pipeline for Finn and what's coming down to SummerSlam. It's not like we already know the matches is probably going to happen at
and that's fine too. But you got to build anticipation
at the pay-per-view of Paul's.
What we gonna talk about?
You talking about the great? You know what? Fire.
Paul's.
Regardless, why not build more anticipation? There's no such thing as bad anticipation.
No, I get
So there's no reason. I mean, I'm not saying that, oh my God, he ruined it for me. I'm saying he underwhelmed because I don't think you should take a promo off when you're going to be if Finn is the winner. And even if he doesn't win, Finn and Brock Lesnar are going to see each other at one point. And if that's the case, you want that to be the most talked about thing. You don't want to take promos off. You shouldn't need to take promos off. You should be dropping fire every chance you get. You should treat The Miz the same way you treat Brock Lesnar because that's how people respect you. People respect you when you can go up to the weakest guy on the Raw and say, I will smell the taste out your mouth. Then go to the biggest guy on the Raw and say, I will smack the taste out your mouth. You don't make no difference to him. Anybody that stands in my way is getting chopped down and knocked out. Period. People will respect you more. People like that. That's that heat. And don't go soft on no Paul Heyman. Let everybody know. Yo, Brock, F Roman. You forget about Finn. F Roman. Forget about Bray. Forget about Joe. Forget about Seth. Your fight is with me. You got something I never ever lost. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to beat your ass and take it. And everybody be like, oh snap, that joint was a classic. But now we're just like, yo, Paul Heyman was fired. It's just the one side.
So what we're saying is, WWE, you got somebody here that clearly knows what the heck he's talking about. Sign him.
I do it.
Sign him being writer.
I do it. I can be a manager. I talk that talk. Excuse me, fella. Excuse me.
I think we should move on to SmackDown now, because that was pretty much Raw.
Basically.
Literally nothing else happened. Like I said, I went to bed with an hour left because I knew nothing else was going to happen. There's going to be one more cruiserweight match, and then there's going to be a tag team match, and then I just didn't care.
We still got. I'm actually going to be excited to see the Kendo Stick and a pole match.
Vince Russo will be happy.
Because, man, Alexa Bliss and that Kendo Stick is starting to become very scary.
That was good stuff, though.
5 Feet of Fury versus Bayley.
Hugger.
Which, I think she's going to start to get a little bit of a mean streak in her. Bayley is.
You get hit with the Kendo Stick, you're going to be mean.
Can we just acknowledge again that Kendo Stick to her head was
violent,
brutal?
Yes.
Absolutely brutal?
Yes, it was.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I said, if it hurts my neck and I'm watching it, that's a problem.
Yo, did y'all see the pictures?
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That jump is crazy. I like Alexa Bliss in this role. Like, she is really on fire right now. She has to be the hottest diva in
women's wrestling
on both brands right now.
Yes, she is. She is.
It was Charlotte. It was Charlotte, Sasha, And now she's overtaking both of them because, I mean, Sasha apparently is going into this thing where it's going to be her and Cedric Alexander versus Alicia Fox and Noam Dar, and that's a waste of Sasha. And it's honestly a waste of Alicia Fox. But, and I mean, a waste of Cedric and Noam Dar, too, if we're going to keep it honest. But Alexa, I mean, Charlotte's over here losing matches and stuff like that. And so Alexa's been the only one on fire right now, honestly.
Wait till Nia.
And I called that too. If that happens,
I know you did, and it's going to.
Like, I called that from the door, and you was all, no, I still need it. Like, Jay, I'm telling you, that's how you sell time. And we should go ahead and move on into this Bayley and Sasha. And they keep playing, they keep teasing it. They're doing it to each other on Twitter. They're not interfering in each other's battles. Like, when are we gonna get this feud, man?
Probably.
I need this feud. Like yesterday.
You know what I think they're gonna do? I think they're gonna put it at SummerSlam.
Ooh.
I think they'll put it at SummerSlam.
But then again, you gotta look at that SummerSlam card though.
I understand that, but you're just gotta remember
women's matches.
Do you one? Let me stop right there. One, do you realize that this whole focus on the women's revolution would actually favor that if they put 3 women's wrestling matches on the card? And then two, do you not? Let's not forget the classic they put on at NXT Takeover Brooklyn. Before SummerSlam, might I add.
I remember, and it was better than 90% of the matches that happened at SummerSlam. And I remember the rematch, the Iron Woman match at the NXT event too. I understand that, but there's no title on the line. And remember, there was 3 women's matches last time. Well, technically an intergender match with Cena, Bella, Miz, and Maurice, and the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions got snubbed from that. So I'm not too excited. I mean, I would love to see it, but you got to think of who's going to get the snub for. Will it be the Intercontinental Championship? Will it be SmackDown Tag Team Championship? Like, they're working just as hard. Like, the Usos have been the best tag team on either brand. We're talking about all-around package, because the Hardys don't talk. So, I mean, of course, you would say the Hardys because of name and accomplishments. But the Hardys don't talk. And the Usos are putting on just as good quality of matches and are dropping better promos. And they weren't on WrestleMania. How is that fair?
Oh, I don't disagree with you on that point. I'm just saying, man. Well,
I'm not against it, but I just want to know what's going to get snubbed to get that spot.
You know what I'm afraid that's what they're going to do? Because you're probably right, they will snub something. They'll probably do SummerSlam to be another like 4 to 5 hour event.
It will be 4 hours.
Which again is probably for SummerSlam that's actually perfect for them.
But remember, freaking WrestleMania was a damn near 5 hour show.
It was like actually
no, it was
7.
more than a 5 hour show.
7.
Yeah, and it still couldn't get we still can get a tag title match. And the thing is, if I want to see, and not just for I wonder who can get snubbed, but if I'm going to see Bayley and heel Sasha, I want them to have time. I want them to get 15 to a dub minutes in the ring to wrestle and tell a story like I know they can. But you also got to think that Alexa Bliss is going to be in the match. If she's not involved in that feud, it might be like I said, it might be Alexa and Nia in that match. Then you gotta think it's probably gonna be Charlotte and Naomi, or Charlotte and Natalya, or any variation of that at SummerSlam too. Or maybe Asuka comes up, and then Charlotte and Asuka, or Asuka and Naomi, and then Asuka and Naomi. Then Charlotte has to be on SummerSlam because she's Charlotte. So that's 4 women's matches. Like, that's a lot to go into, and all of them need time. I mean, Alexa and Nia don't really need that much time if that's the case. But the other 3 matches I named and their potential all need time. And that's hard when you got the SmackDown Tag Team titles and you got the new, and number one, it's going to be the New Day and the Usos. For the most likely. You think the New Day getting snubbed?
Nope.
Shit.
Nope.
So if you look at it, the Raw Tag Team titles. You think the Hardys are getting snubbed on
Nope.
the SummerSlam? Shit. So you gotta sit there and be like, man, how is all these matches gonna work?
They better find a way because we need these matches. We need them good, and we need them to be good.
And for as good as the Miz has been, the Miz is going to be on a pre-show if he becomes Intercontinental Champion. He don't deserve that. I mean, Kevin Owens is right now the United States Champion. He might not be going into SummerSlam, but then again, it might be AJ Styles, and AJ Styles might be AJ Styles and Shinsuke, or it might be Shinsuke and Jinder, or AJ and Shinsuke, or Kevin Owens and AJ in a rematch. Like all these matches, you got to think Randy Orton got to be in there somewhere. John Cena coming back in July.
That's true.
So where he gonna be at?
I don't know. We're gonna find out though. But let's get into SmackDown.
Oh, we not talking about the dominance of Bray Wyatt out in these streets? How Bray Wyatt been killing folks?
We'll keep that on the wraps right now because I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it.
That's true.
The man's on the roll. I don't want to jinx it.
That's true. I agree.
SmackDown.
Money in the Bank match has been confirmed. Golly, my phone is on fire today. We got Kevin Owens, the face of America. You got Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underground. You got Baron Corbin, the Lone Wolf. You have Shinsuke Nakamura, the rock star. You got Dolph Ziggler, the show off. And then you got the phenomenal AJ Styles. Fellas, how do you feel about this Money in the Bank match?
I think
it got the potential to be the best one ever.
There's a lot of moving parts in this. All of them have potential to be greatness. That's what I gotta say for it. It has potential to be greatness.
Cheese?
There's not a guaranteed winner.
Exactly.
The only one that probably won't win is Dolph Ziggler. But even still, he probably will. But there's really there's no way going into this thinking, oh yeah, this person's definitely gonna win, and it's gonna be a great match.
I'm sorry, Cheese, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I just feel like going into Saturday night, I'm still gonna be like going into Saturday filming for him, like I'm literally just going to get 6 coins and just flip them all, and then just keep going until I get somebody.
I personally narrowed it down to 2 people. It's either going to be Shinsuke or it's going to be Baron Corbin. Shinsuke is on such a roll right now. They built him up. They made him the face of the poster of Backlash. There is no way that they can go wrong with him winning. And, there's been some changes to some house show lineups where it has Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura in these matches. And so, that's an interesting change, in my opinion. Then, Baron Corbin. He's the guy, every time they're on commentary, JBL goes, that's a future world champion. And he's been kind of, in a rut as of late. He's been losing matches, not being involved in main event matches, losing to AJ, losing to Sami Zayn twice. He killed Sami Zayn after that, though. But,
yeah.
It's just kind of, look at it. Sheamus was the same way. The Miz, when he won, was the same way. Dolph Ziggler was the same way when he won. Damian Sandow was the same way, and so was Jack Swagger. Like, that's a lot of people that I've named that were fluctuating in and out on that brink of being stars, and then they win Money in the Bank, and next thing you know, they're world champion. AJ doesn't need Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank can help Sami Zayn. It really could, but I don't get it. I don't get why they would pick Sami over a Shinsuke or a Baron Corbin. Kevin Owens, another dude, doesn't need Money in the Bank. Dolph Ziggler is a guy that honestly could use Money in the Bank, but doesn't need Money in the Bank. Because they can throw Dolph Ziggler into a main event, and everybody's going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
Same thing with Kevin Owens and AJ. It's like, oh, all right, bet. Like, they've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, who you guys got as your favorite right now? Jay, start me off.
It's hard. It's actually this is like one of the hardest ones to pick in terms of a favorite as of right now. I'm gonna go outlandish. I'm actually going to go say Sami Zayn.
That's what I was going to say too.
So both of y'all picking Sami Zayn?
For now.
Just for now.
We're talking way too early predictions, but yeah, for now.
Just because
of the amount of surprises that we've seen over the last couple of months with people winning, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all now.
Well, I'm not even going off of that. I mean, now it's like Sammy is actually being showcased as Sammy. It's not like he's getting held back now.
I don't really think he's being held back before. I think his character's kind of consistent with the way it's always been. He'll get big wins because he's expected to lose. They built him up to lose by calling him an underdog.
Well, I get that. What I'm saying is though,
Cavaliers are going to lose the finals now. Skip Bayless just hyped up LeBron James and Kyrie Irving.
Oh, stop. I guess I'm looking at it from the perspective of.
Shout out to KD, by the way. DC, my city. J Rep DMV. You know, the whole area.
I don't know. I had an explanation for why I want to go Sami Zayn. I just lost it. But as of right now, he's just kind of my favorite as of right now. I like his style. I like what he's doing. I like what he does in the ring. But as we said, subject to change with the way SmackDown progresses.
That's true. Cheese. Oh, you also picked Sami Zayn, and yours was because of the streak of. Are you referring to gender? Was that what you were doing? Referring to gender when you did that?
No, it wasn't. I was referring to like a lot of upsets that we've seen. Like for instance, when Goldberg won. I don't think that was an upset.
No, you talking about
well, not like an upset, but kind of a surprise kind of thing. Like, so they really did give him a world title run, you know? When before, we didn't think they would, because we knew
I called it.
Well, I didn't think it would give him a run, but, I mean, the way that he did it, that was more of a surprise than anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that wasn't much of a surprise.
Yes, it was!
Given his character, are you kidding?
Okay, Cheese.
No, that wasn't a surprise.
Cheese.
That wasn't a surprise.
I called it a surprise. In the way that he won. Not that he won, in the way that he won.
That's kind of Goldberg's whole character, though, bro.
Hey, but still though.
And I mean, he beat Hogan in like 2 minutes when he first won his.
Yeah, really.
Okay, but I can get behind that. I'm just saying though.
But also,
were you really in that moment? Were you expecting 2 spears or jackhammer?
Yeah.
In that quick second.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was expecting it, but I wasn't surprised that it happened. Because
that's the point I'm going with. Don't tell me you were expecting that.
You knew Chris Jericho was going to come out here fearing the
I did. That I did know.
That one we knew. But I'm not talking about Fastlane. I'm talking about Survivor Series.
You talking about the way he decapitated Brock Lesnar?
Yes.
I saw that.
Oh, come on.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. There was no way in his first match back that match was gonna be long.
That seems oddly familiar in terms of just overall talk of who said that before.
Well, it's not oddly familiar because he was 4 matches in when I said it should be a long match. It's kind of a different scenario.
But also
between having your first match back.
Eddie, you know I'm trolling you, right?
Yeah, I get it. I had to make a correction. You know, I see all shots, man. I see all shots from Curry range. Like, I do this.
But but my thing is though is that you think back about all the history of all the Money in the Bank matches. Think about how many times big names were in it. Think about how many times they won. Not a whole lot.
Well, like twice?
Yeah.
With John Cena and Randy Orton?
Yeah. Everybody else,
every other one was like I described.
Even Edge and CM Punk at that time weren't on the level that they were after they won.
CM Punk the first time. No, not the second time.
Exactly. CM Punk the first time CM Punk won. But yeah, I mean, like as soon as they won that was when they were kicked up. Think about it. John Cena, he was in it late. Randy Orton, he was in it late. They were already established. They won. Everybody else, and you get
same thing with Sheamus.
Exactly, yeah, and you get big names in these matches. You know, I mean, it's not like they just throw them in a couple of times. Like, there's always at least 1 or 2 guys that's like, okay, that's a big name. Yeah, he'll probably win, and then you get someone else that wins. So that's also my reasoning for Sami Zayn, because I feel like of all of them, because Baron Corbin's starting to get this push now, that leaves just Sami Zayn there in the area of he hasn't been the world champion. He's not getting really big push right now. You look at all these guys, he's the only one that really fits that mold of, you know what, he kind of fits all the past winners.
But that's why I picked Baron Corbin for your exact reasoning, because Baron Corbin's out here losing. Baron Corbin has not won a match, a singles match in a while.
It's been a couple.
He just lost to Sami Zayn twice. When was the last time he won a singles match? Was that against Dean Ambrose in that street fight?
Yeah, as far as I remember.
Because he won a 6-man tag, but he wasn't the one that picked up the victory. Jinder did when Jinder pinned Randy Orton. He lost to AJ, and he just lost to Sami twice. Like, Baron Corbin is looking like the odd man out. They're actually building up Sami Zayn to look credible. So if they're building up Sami Zayn to look credible, you're going to think, oh man, like he can actually pull it off. And then when he's climbing that rung, Baron Corbin going to drop his ass down. He's going to climb up and grab it. Because we thought the same thing about Evan Bourne when The Miz won. You can make it as a direct correlation between the way Sami Zayn's running right now and the way Evan Bourne was running that year that The Miz won. Evan Bourne was in there taking out Randy Orton. He was taking out Edge. He was taking out Jericho. He was always in the fight. They would push him to that like top tier type of range. And then it was a guy, The Miz, who nobody thought would win, who nobody thought would ever be world champion, who was losing matches, rose up and won the briefcase. Like we don't ever really see outside of CM Punk. I guess Daniel Bryan. I forgot Daniel Bryan won it.
Yeah, that's right.
Like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, I think are the Sami Zayn comparisons you can make. But I can use Miz, Jack Swagger, Damian Sandow for even Mr. Kennedy for comparisons of my Baron Corbin analogy. And then the Shinsuke one, that's just the protect your investments. I mean, he comes out, drops the briefcase, and I'm cashing that SummerSlam, and calls it a day, and everybody gonna go crazy about it.
He is still Shinsuke will forever be a star on this brand.
He doesn't
forever. Like
no, he doesn't need it, but Dean Ambrose didn't need it. Randy Orton didn't need it. John Cena didn't need it. Hell, I mean, Sheamus didn't need it from if you look at the title reign he had with it. Because they don't need it, don't mean he's not gonna win. I mean, it's kind of like if you building a star, why have him lose now?
I guess we have to. We'll just see. I mean, like you said, this is like the early predictions. We don't know what the heck's going to happen.
Super early. We got a whole month and some change.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the heck's going to happen, but we know one thing for sure: that match is going to be lit.
Facts.
And
is this the most star-studded one since the one with all the world champions, the Money in the Bank with all the world champions in it, former world champions in it?
I think so. I mean, shoot, look how much offense.
I mean, that first one was crazy too. Actually, this might not be the most star-studded one.
I'm just saying, hey, look how much offense that could be put on in this match.
Yeah, this one might be the most offensively versatile one. But I think if you talk about WrestleMania 23 with Randy, Edge, both Hardys, Mr. Kennedy, I think Booker T was in that match. Finley was in that match. Then you got the first one. We got Edge, Kane, Jericho, Shelton Benjamin. Wasn't Christian in that match,
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, one with Matt Hardy, MVP, Ric Flair, Carlito. There's been a lot of really star-studded events here. But this one might be, I agree, the most offensively versatile Money in the Bank.
Right. I mean, shoot. Why did you get called when we had Backlash? Why did I tell you that AJ and Kevin Owens was going to be my match of the night?
It was a good choice. It was a safe choice, but it was a good one.
And and the funny thing is, they didn't get the potential of what they could have been happening. I think they wait for SummerSlam.
Exactly.
Which is going to be, oh my God, it's going to be, oh man. Let me stop right now.
I keep wanting these Iron Man matches, and they just won't give them to me. Like, I just want them to have an Iron Man match. Like, can I get an Iron Man match between them or between the Usos and the New Day, please? Like, can I just get that? A 2 out of 3 falls match, something. Speaking of the New Day, they return to Talking Smack.
They have arrived.
Finally.
Because we already know what's going. Like Eddie said, we already know what's coming. It's not going to be Breezango.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're doing well within their role, I guess.
They were placeholders,
but they're not the New Day. They will not be anywhere. They will not be even close to sniffing the New Day.
No, they're not.
So
they're not even close to sniffing the Usos. If we're gonna be honest.
Yeah, but storyline they're gonna have to make it, so it seems that way. But the New Day, we already know. We can go back to the timeline of when people thought this gimmick was gonna be over. And it's been super over.
I called that too, by the way.
I wasn't a fan to begin with. I thought it was a little bit stupid. But
I was the one telling you to give it a chance.
I did. It was one. I can't remember which Monday Night Raw it was, but I'm like, they started clowning people. I said, oh, okay.
For me, it was when Edge and Christian were there, and they're like, I have waited for this moment my whole life. And then he starts playing
the kazoo versus trombone.
Yes.
I was there for that. That was in DC.
That was the one I was like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good stuff now.
Either way, you want to talk about a match that will be great for SmackDown? New Days versus the Usos.
Mm-hmm.
It's going.
But no, Jay. Remember, when the Usos come up, you talk to me and me only.
Yeah.
Because Cheese A. Smith is what we call a hater.
You must be out of your mind.
Jay, he's a hater.
I mean,
haters, Cheese is an assortment of haters. He's a LeBron James hater.
I don't hate LeBron James. I respect LeBron James.
He's a Roman Reigns hater.
That's true.
He's a Usos hater.
Yeah, that's also true.
So when these things happen, Jay, you direct the conversation towards me.
I never
because
said I hated LeBron James. When did that come up?
You still hate 2 out of the 3, man. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, but why are we doing LeBron James? I never hated LeBron James.
You're MJ Mark.
What?
You're one of Michael Jordan marks.
No, I'm not.
I've seen your Twitter. I've seen your Twitter, Cheese.
That's true.
When you retweet that guy, don't compare LeBron James to Michael Jordan ever again.
That guy was funny.
That guy is a toolbox.
Besides, everyone knows Bill Russell is the best. Mr. 11 Rings.
We're not even going to do this.
This is the wrong show for that. Because anybody dissect you in one way, I will dissect you about 5 different ways of why he is not the best player to ever play the game. Stop it.
We're not going to do this. The whole.
Everyone knows Brian Scalabrine is in fact the greatest NBA player ever.
Eddie, continue your argument before
the whole sports narrative of because you have the most rings makes you the best player is kind of ridiculous in my opinion.
Exactly, because Peyton Manning is way better than Tom Brady.
What?
You shut your mouth.
No, he is not.
Who holds the records?
What?
Who holds the records?
What are you talking about?
Who holds the records?
No, he is not. No, he is not. What? 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 Oh my God.
Who holds the records?
Time out, no. Eddie, before you even get into your spiel.
Oh my God. My God.
Let me just.
Are you effing kidding me?
Let me go with what we just saw in the Super Bowl. Tell me a time when Peyton Manning in the playoffs or the Super Bowl, he's brought a team back from down 28 to 3. I want to see that happen. No, let me know because I have never seen that happen.
Son, Tom Brady is the most elite quarterback to work with lesser talent.
He's done it with everybody.
Tom Brady has been in AFC Championship games and Super Bowls with guys who aren't top tier talents. What are we talking about? Peyton Manning has always had an arsenal of weapons, and he still lost to the dude with less weapons. There is no way. There's not even an argument. Of course he's going to have better passing numbers because he always had a repertoire of talent to pass to.
Marvin Harrison.
It's really easy to break a lot of records. We have Marvin Harrison Reggie Wayne.
Yep.
It's really easy at Adrian James to run the ball. It's really easy
Adrian
to
James.
to throw a
He was
lot
nice.
of... Adrian James is nice. What? Are you dumb? Adrian James is nice. It's really easy to break records. We have Demaryius Thomas Eric Decker, Julius Thomas, all on the same team. I'm sorry, Tom Brady most of the time. I mean, Tom Brady not most of the time. He has Gronk, and then Gronk is always hurt. And so then he relies on Edelman, who was a quarterback turned wide receiver, who probably wouldn't be good unless he had Tom Brady. I mean, before Wes Welker came to New England, he didn't have any touchdowns. Tom Brady turned him into a legend. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? We've seen guys that played with Peyton Manning that were good elsewhere. Reggie Wayne was good with Andrew Luck. Demaryius Thomas was good with Tim Tebow. And Tim Tebow's a bum. Tim Tebow is a cold bum. And Demaryius Thomas was still nice. So what are we... No, man, get out of here with that nonsense. Name a top 10 running back Peyton Manning ever had. I mean, Tom Brady ever had. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? How dare you?
He just had a really good offensive line and a good kicker.
No, I'm sorry. No, you was talking about a good offensive line? No, a good offensive line is what they got down in Dallas. A good kicker is what they have in Indianapolis.
Tom Brady had Adam Vinatieri.
They've had Vinatieri for their first 3 Super Bowls. They won off of Adam Vinatieri in their 3 Super Bowls.
It wouldn't have got there without Tom Brady.
Peyton Manning had Adam Vinatieri too. What are we talking about?
Talking about old ass.
What are we talking about?
Either way, you cannot tell. You can one statistically outside of passing yards and maybe touchdowns, you cannot tell me that Peyton Manning is much better than Tom Brady. I don't even like Tom Brady. I don't even like Tom Brady, but I got to give the man his props. You can't. The dude is a absolute bona fide winner.
Son, he's not better than Tom Brady, son. Like, this is we're going to. This is a wrestling podcast. This is too much. Like, how dare you say something like that? Like, son, you're wildin'. Like, come on, Cheese. Like, oh my God, that just made me upset. I'm really mad. I'm really mad right now because that's really crazy.
Commissioner, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, man.
For that blasphemy, can I take off this jersey?
No, bro.
That's fine. I had to ask for that. I had to ask just in case.
But, I mean, oh my God, son. That just blew me. Like, wow. Son, for real? For real, Cheese? You gonna say that for real?
Yeah. In a 2-minute situation, I'd rather take the guy with the higher football IQ.
2 minutes? Oh, no, you made it even worse for yourself because I had a Tom Brady. You kidding me?
What'd he say?
He said in a 2-minute
drill.
In a 2-minute drill, he'd rather have Peyton Manning. Tom Brady is made for the 2-minute drill.
Tom Brady is the most winningest quarterback of all time. Peyton Manning is one of the most losingest quarterbacks of all time. But in the postseason, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And he had better weapons. What are you talking about? What are you saying? You don't mean it. You can't possibly mean what you're saying. You can't.
He's right. I really don't.
You have to be trolling.
At this point, I really am trolling you guys.
You have to be.
I absolutely am.
Geez.
I absolutely am. I'm kidding. Tom Brady is as a lead quarterback. He's not my favorite quarterback of all time, but he's
not mine either.
But yeah, no, he is that damn good.
I'm gonna say, do you realize the new Madden that's about to come out has the GOAT edition, which has him on there?
Which is weird. You would have thought they would put him on there multiple times beforehand. No,
because the Madden curse was actually a real thing for quite some time.
The Madden curse is a real thing.
It's always been a real thing.
Look at you, Peyton Hillis. Does anyone even remember Peyton Hillis?
Calvin Johnson went off, but his team ain't go to the playoffs. His team was trash. Donovan McNabb got hurt. Sean Alexander got hurt on there. Gronk got hurt.
Garrison Hurst.
Shocking.
I mean, Larry Fitzgerald's team to go to the
Troy Polamalu suffered more though.
Yeah.
Because Troy Polamalu got hurt.
Michael Vick went to jail.
Yeah. But that's his fault.
I mean, Madden curse, bro.
Hey.
Madden curse.
But anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about, man. I don't know why good Lord.
I was saying that
Cheese is a hater?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheese is a hater.
Because for some reason he said I hate LeBron James when I don't.
I took it back, Cheese. I apologized.
Yeah, you better apologize.
Cheese, I will smack the taste out your mouth.
Kick your ass, Eddie.
Don't do that.
You do realize that you two will most likely be seeing each other in October, right?
And I will
Bar
smack you on- and I will
fight!
smack
No,
you on-
no,
I will
you
smack
Bar
you on sight.
fight!
No, that'll be happening outside of the wedding because if it happens inside of a wedding, I'm taking both of y'all down.
I'm not Jay. You know we can throw hands. You know I'm like that.
Oh, I know you are. Doesn't mean I'm like we ain't gonna settle it inside my daggone wedding. Don't go there.
Oh, I mean, I said it was on site. I didn't say it had to be in the wedding. It's the first time I see him.
Fair enough.
So if the first time I see him and not at your wedding, then we're safe.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying if it goes down to my wedding, I'm taking both of y'all down.
And I'm not gonna say yeah, you take me down. 'Cause I don't think that's true. But we will throw hands.
Fair enough.
And I will have no choice but to respect it because it is your wedding and I disrespected it. So if you do want to take that route, I can't do nothing but be upset. I mean I can't be upset. But it is on site. I'm gonna try to taste out your mouth, Cheese.
That's fine. That's fine. I deserve it on more than one occasion every day.
But in any case, the Usos are like that. They're better than basically all the every tag team that's out there right now.
Let's hurry up and talk about gender so then we can get to our faction.
But
Me and we are going to Annapolis. I can bring you a Cinnabon. Y'all can just go up the street.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
What was that?
My sister.
Oh. But New Day versus the Usos is gonna be greatness.
Yes, it is.
Don't look at me. I'm not commenting on it.
Oh, I know you know. I'm just letting you know.
He a hater. I don't know why he hates the Usos. Like the Usos have been putting on for like
Years.
a decade. Like like the Usos have been like winning tag team championships and like carrying that division through its awful times. Like they weren't the only like legit tag team out. I don't understand, but yeah, I mean, I need it to be like a 2 out of 3 falls, Iron Men. I need to be something really good where they can all showcase their abilities. Just I want a 1 fall match. Ain't gonna end enough for me right now.
I'll be okay with 2 out of 3. I'm gonna do the Iron Man, but I'm definitely okay with 2 out of 3.
I mean, it doesn't have to be an hour. It could be 30 minutes, 30-minute Iron Man match, 15-minute Iron Man match.
Fair enough.
Just let them wrestle. Like, all I want to see. Like let them get creative. Like, I don't care if it was 3 stages of hell. It could start off as a regular wrestling match. The next match could be a steel cage, and then the third fall is a ladder match. Like, I'll be fine with that. I'll be fine with that with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles too. Like, let them do something we haven't seen before. We've never seen a tag team 3 stages of hell match before. Let us see that. That'd be dope. Like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like there's a lot. I even want to see American Alpha and the Usos in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I need something. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Y'all want to talk about gender? The jump man?
The Maharaj. Oh, I was the only one on this show. I kept what I wrote down. I'm the only one on this show to pick the Jumpman to become WWE champion because I called it. Double RKO did the job. He killed one of the Singh brothers before he did it.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Do you see his face when he did it? He was like this.
Yeah, because he knew he messed up.
Yeah, I mean, I took a look at it on. They had a gift on Bleacher Report. The way he landed, I'm like, that man could have died.
Yeah.
That was freaking hysterical.
And that's what,
Yes.
I mean, watching it in real time too. I was like, oh, all things supposed to happen like that.
He threw him. I said, yo, I did not expect him to go up that high. I said, yo, then he landed on his neck. I said, oh no.
He told
might
me
have
he
killed
weighed more than he did.
I mean, them two are cruiserweights.
I know.
Legit.
True.
Oh man.
But no.
So when he threw him, I said, yo, why'd he go so high in the air? And I said, yo, he landed on his neck. I said, oh, shit, bro, he's about to kill him. And Ray sitting there like the, ooh, I fucked up face. Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
man.
you did.
Yes.
Like, we all saw you do it. But, I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. I mean, I don't understand why people are so upset about this. Like, oh, he was a jogger. Like, 90% of your favorite stars were jobbers before they became actual contenders. He just happened to do it quicker. Like, I mean, he beat AJ Styles. He beat Sami Zayn. He beat Randy Orton in tag team matches. How much more build-up did he need to become champion? I mean, he could cut Finn Balor, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Well, that's not really a high mark. That's...
I mean, it's not. But if we're talking about legitimacy, if we're talking about making someone look legit, giving someone concussion is one of those things that you don't take lightly. Like, yeah, from a wrestling standpoint, from a pro wrestling standpoint, like, oh, you weren't supposed to give him a concussion, you're supposed to work safe. But we're talking about something, yeah, hey, this guy hit somebody with a forearm so hard he gave him a concussion, yeah, I think you would say, oh, he's a legit tough guy. He can beat up anybody. And I'm sorry that, you know, a lot of people want to use this whole, he was a jobber. The jobber is the world champion. It devalues the title. Were y'all saying that about The Miz when a reality TV show star won the championship? Or how about, you know, what about the human condition? What about maybe just one day it finally all clicked for gender? Because, you know, when you learn to ride a bike, right, Jay? Right, Cheese? You learn to ride a bike. You fall, right?
Yep.
Every time.
And you fall. And then you fall. But eventually something clicks. And you know how to ride a bike, correct?
Yep.
And then when you learn how to ride a bike, you start doing wheelies and all types of tricks. You start to become an expert somewhat on how to ride a bike. Right?
Yeah.
So why couldn't it be the same thing in pro wrestling? I don't understand.
I guess my thing though, like I said, I'm not against Jinder being the champion. My thing is though that I'm afraid they're not gonna use him well. Because he came up so fast and became champion so fast, I feel like the build up wasn't really there, so I'm afraid that this is just gonna go by really fast. And we're not going to be able to appreciate it, and it's not going to be well done, and we're going to look at it as an underwhelming title run, which is sad because the guy is good. I will say it, the Jinder is good, but yeah, and so I have no problem with him winning it. I have no problem that he was a job or anything. I'm just afraid of what WWE is going to do with him in this title run.
Well, here's the thing with that, and this is where Eddie has convinced me quite a bit of me not using the phrase WWE booking. Shoot, remember when Jinder came back the first day, he kicked Heath Slater right in the mouth.
Yes, he did.
Facts.
He put pretty much some alligator crocs right in his dome piece.
Facts.
Yep.
If we're looking at what he did from that point to where he is now, I have no issue with him whatsoever.
Even when he was beating the crap out of Enzo.
I have no issue.
Like people love to just focus on the matches he was losing, but they don't talk about, like you said, when he smashed Heath Slater in the mouth. But then Heath Slater went on to become a tag team champion. Nobody got mad about that. When he was jobbing out.
And good Lord, was he jobbing out a lot?
Yeah, he was jobbing out a lot for his job. But then all of a sudden, in a similar amount of time, in like a month span, Heath Slater went from a jobber to a tag team champion. And everybody was like, yeah, he got kids. He got kids. But so what's the difference? There isn't one. And I mean, yeah, there is a possibility that they misuse the title reign, but and it could be another Jack Swagger situation.
Okay,
but it could also be a Miz situation where it was actually pretty okay, or it can be better. Like, I think with all the hate and the pressure he's getting, this title reign gonna disappoint regardless of some of y'all. Because it's like, it don't matter what he does. It doesn't. It doesn't matter what. He can beat John Cena. Everybody gonna be like, well, they should have brought back The Rock to beat Jinder to beat The Rock. Like, it's like he needs to move a whole mountain just for you guys to say it was okay.
I think, honestly, if when the perfect time for him to drop the belt, I'm not saying Jinder has a long title run. That's not what I'm saying at all.
No, he's not going to, no.
What I'm saying is, give him.
But what's the definition of a long title run before you keep going, Jay?
I'm not gonna say anything like a year title run. That's stupid. I'm saying like a long title run for me probably about 4 months.
Because
consistent, like obviously on screen air 4 month run. Because we already know we're talking about a title run, we're not going to mention what's going on with Raw and that BS that we have to experience right now. So I say about 4 months.
I don't even. I don't really know.
4 to 6 months.
Say that. Because I mean, I don't. I gotta find out what the average is on WWE title reigns to begin with, because they're not really as long as you guys think.
Right.
Title reigns aren't really as long as people think. So, I mean, titles change hands fairly frequently.
They do. I guess where I'm just like I'm okay. Well, my main point is I'm okay with Jinder maintaining the belt up until SummerSlam.
True.
That's where I'm going with that. It's not like I'm saying like
and I agree. And I think if he had the belt until SummerSlam, he did exactly what he needs to.
Because I don't think he's going to lose it. I don't think he's going to lose it on SmackDown. Like it could happen. I don't think it's going to. I think a perfect place for him to lose it will be at SummerSlam.
I mean, I'm looking at some of these title reigns now, and I mean, 15 days for Kurt Angle, 62 days for Stone Cold, 98 days for Chris Jericho, 35 days for Triple H, 28 days for Hogan again, 63 days. That's 2 months. 2 months. 35 days for The Rock, 84 days for Lesnar, 28 days for Big Show. He got a 105 reign for Angle, a 119 for Lesnar. Then it goes back to 51.
Yeah,
you got a 152 reign. Like these things aren't really a 21-day reign for Edge. That's transitional territory.
Yeah, we have to.
But no one complains about that. A 22-day title reign for RVD. I mean, they're super long with John Cena for 380 days. And that was terrible. I thought he did an awful job for the championship. Randy Orton held the belt for his first WWE championship reign was 10 minutes. I mean, he won it back later that night, but it was 10 minutes. 21 days for Edge again. These are really short. 42 days for Jeff Hardy. These are really, really short title reigns.
We need to what we need to do is figure out an average of what the title reigns actually have been, even with all of those champions, because this, like I said, it's all over the map.
Right. It's all that's my point though, because I don't see why we complain or why they need to complain about transitional champions and the length of Jinder's title reign when it should be more about the content, because I just read title reigns that were all over the map. There's a title reign here for 2 days. There's a title reign here for 42 days. And that's Randy Orton. Randy Orton is the king of transitional champions. I mean, Randy Orton's first title reign as a World Championship was 28 days. What 21 days for John Cena, 21 days for Randy Orton, 49 days. A lot of these championship reigns aren't going past 90. But it got to be 4 months for Jinder?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying give him what I don't want them to do for Jinder is to have him start out this strong and start giving that momentum away.
Right. I mean, but that goes into my point about content though. Length doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Content is the case. Because he can have it for 28 days, but if he's really doing something really wild, something that makes us want to tune in, then we'll all be okay with it. And let's be honest, he's not going to lose at Money in the Bank. Name the last time a hometown hero won a match in their hometown.
You said name the last match that happened?
Huh?
Money in the Bank.
You talking at Money in the Bank or?
You talking about CM Punk and John Cena?
Yeah.
Or you're talking about the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Okay, never mind.
Sasha lost in Boston. John Cena lost the Edge in Boston. Charlotte lost in North Carolina. Bayley just lost in Cali.
Well, I was gonna say Well, I mean, Naomi did just win in Florida. I'm just gonna leave it out there like that.
I mean, but she was already the champion, wasn't she?
No, remember she was hurt. You had to give it.
No, you're right. Okay. That's one out of like 5 I just named, and the Rock did win in Miami, so that's 2 of 6. But then the Rock also, you can go back to Raw in the '90s where he lost matches in Miami. Like it's rare. I mean, Shawn Michaels lost a title match in Texas. Like it's the more times than not, the hometown person loses, and he's gonna lose. And we're gonna be like, okay, his title reign, he beat Randy Orton twice. Now let him heal it up some more. He can really heal it up. Like he's really garnering a lot of hatred just for saying, you guys hate me because I don't look like you guys. And people are booing him out the effing building. He showed up in a limo. Didn't even say nothing.
Nice. That was nice.
Didn't even say nothing. Pulled up in a limo. They changed USA already. Why? He ain't even this USA yet. He is the biggest heel on the SmackDown roster, but y'all mad, but y'all say he a jobber. How that work? Who cares if he loses all his matches? He's eliciting a reaction. People are upset that he's champion, but people are still watching to see him lose, or to see him fail, or if you're me or Jay or Cheese, you want to see him succeed.
I do.
And so we're still watching. You know what I'm saying? It's about the content. I don't think he need to hold it for 120 days. It'd be nice if he did. It'd be nice. But 90 will work. Even 60 will work for me. Depending on what he does in the 60 days.
Like I said, I just want to hold it up to SummerSlam.
Yeah, I agree. If he walks to the SummerSlam as champion and loses it, I'll be just fine. Or if he makes out of SummerSlam and loses it on SmackDown, yeah, I'll be fine with that too. Like, I just need them to do very creative things with him. Like, I was talking to somebody, and I said they should just have a SmackDown in India. A live show in India.
That'd be cool. Just
to show the American people how much of a star he really is. Like, I was listening to the Hindi commentary. When Jinder won the championship, they posted a clip of it. They were going crazy. India #1, the Maharaja, they were going crazy for him. He's a star over there. Have Randy go into hostile territory. Do it like they did with Bret Hart and versus Stone Cold in Canada, where it was a Hart Foundation for Team USA in Canada, and how the heels were the beloved baby faces. That's how you make Jinder a huge star. Show that, yes, I got India behind me. America, you don't have to like me. They do. 1 billion people behind me. And guess what? Guys will boo Jinder even louder. Because he's kind of right. They don't like me because I don't look like you guys, and I'm saying I don't look like you guys. That's a good way to sell it. Every other anti-American character does it. Kevin Owens was been saying, you don't like me because I was Canadian. Sheamus then said, you don't like me because I'm Irish. Y'all love them. I don't see the difference.
Let the man have his run.
Extreme Rules, you want to get into that?
Well, we'll just probably do it on Twitter. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just because we're closing over an hour and a half anyway, so y'all want to talk about this whole FOW thing y'all been trying to push right now?
Yes, we do. So lately I've been talking with the guys, Jay, Eddie, and Carl, who's not here or ever here, but he's with us on the line.
Stop slamming this man.
I'm not slamming this man. I'm just saying. It'd be nice to have his input on the show. Yeah.
Continue.
What it will be like if the 4 of us joined up as a faction and invaded the WWE? What we will be called? Who would be, who would fill each role in that group? And also what I thought is, who would hold what titles? So which 2 of us will hold the tag titles, which would hold the World Heavyweight title, and which would hold the Intercontinental or United States title?
Well, I mean, of course I feel myself to be WWE champion. I'm not gonna sit here. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm the most emotionally demonstrative of us all when it comes to articulation. So I think I will be like the mouthpiece and the world champion because I could really sell the fight.
I was gonna say honestly, Eddie would be the talker out of the group.
Mm-hmm.
I can be the person that organizes everyone to get them back and get them where they need to be. And
I mean, I think you and Cheese on the tag team would be hilarious.
Yeah.
don't give nah, I'm
That'd
good.
be great.
No, I'm good. I'll take Intercontinental Champion.
No, that's awesome. Okay, fine. Carl will have to be a Intercontinental champion because he'd be the muscle of the group.
Nah, I think you guys should be tag team champions. That is hilarious.
Me and Jay or me and Carl?
No, you and Jay.
Yeah,
you
no,
and Jay
we'd be
have
awesome.
to be the tag team champions. Me and Carl will be the singles champions. You and Jay are the tag team champions. There is no way of getting around that. Like there's no way. You guys are the tag team champions. Like oh, Cheese just getting his face kicked in and he just crawling, Jay, tag me in, Jay. And Jay's just like, nope. That's funny. No, I need that. Yeah, I need that.
But in any case, I mean, like you said, Eddie, you be the mouthpiece. I will be I'll be the organizer of the group.
Carl will be the muscle.
And then what does that leave with you?
The comic
I'm
relief,
just a
like I
token
said.
white guy.
I heard that, Eddie.
There's a comic relief, like I said.
I'll be the
The
token
guy
white guy.
that's probably gonna get all the. He's gonna get. And when we lose, he's the one that gets pinned. Like, you're Cheese to be the punching bag of the group. He has to be. He just has that punching bag swag.
Yes, I do.
That punching bag persona, that attitude of please hit me. And so yes, Cheese, you have to be that guy.
I'll be fine with that.
And you're the one that gets into a lot of issues with other people because you say something really crazy.
He's the guy that also just keeps getting back up. Doesn't get.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be like our James Ellsworth.
No, because I'm way better looking.
I'm not gonna comment on that one.
So.
I definitely have more muscle than he does.
Yeah, keep in mind, I was well correct on this show. I mean, he was an indie wrestler. I think he got something.
Yeah, but I
ain't say a lot. I said something.
He had the body type of like a snail without a shell. Like he is really built really weird.
Yeah.
Really, really weird. He's like skinny up top but got a gut, and it's really, really weird. His body type. But regardless, you'll be. I'm not saying that you will be James Ellsworth, but you will be like the James Ellsworth of the group. I mean, Enzo, you can be the Enzo Amore of the group.
I was thinking that too, but then I'm like, no, he's a good talker.
Yeah.
And you already filled that role, so.
I mean, you're just the guy that gets into a lot of trouble. I mean, you're the X-Pac, just less athletic. Way less athletic, because X-Pac couldn't talk to save his life. We talking about promos wise. But yeah, you're that guy. You're the comic relief funny guy. The punching bag guy. And Jay's always the one having to carry you out and get to stop people from beating you up. That's why y'all two are the tag team champions.
He ain't wrong with that one.
Carl, like he said, he's a baby. He's a true baby face. You have him run the mid card, the mid tier. I'm taking the top tiers because I know I am pretty athletic, and I can talk my ass off. And that's all you need to be a main event star nowadays. All the good wrestlers are the mid card guys.
But who would be the first one to turn heel?
Jay.
Yeah,
because he'll get sick and tired of you.
Yep. Yeah, I was just about to say that too.
Jay, because he would get real sick and tired of you and just go into because Jay is like you said, Cheese, a real shifty character. And Jay really do be in it for himself a lot of the time.
Hey man.
And so with that, it wouldn't surprise none of us if Jay was the first to turn heel.
You know, the funny thing is he's not wrong.
Like I would beat you guys up, but I wouldn't turn heel on you guys. I would just beat you guys up out of frustration.
Well, Eddie, you gotta
Like,
keep
like-
in mind. You gotta keep in mind now. My persona has changed quite a bit
Oh, I agree.
from
That
when we
was
first
way
met.
worse.
If I would ever turn heel or turn, you have to be doing something really, really stupid. You gotta frustrate me to no end at this point.
Yeah, but it's cheese we're talking about.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You gotta frustrate me to no end at this point.
Oh, I frustrated
Yeah,
everyone.
and cheese does that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No. I mean, you have to really frustrate me.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I do.
No. You annoy me. There's a difference between annoying and frustrating.
Oh, I'm getting
but
better
the
at it.
frustration will come in when you guys start losing matches.
Yeah,
Because you
Yeah.
start
So yeah,
using the tag
it's still
in.
cheese.
and I would not be sorry about it either.
I mean, I really couldn't blame you. I'd be mad because you like turned on us, but I couldn't. I'll probably end up beating up cheese too. If we're gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'd still be the guy that run in with the chair and help save your guys' asses if you guys were getting beat up by 5 other people at the
No,
same
the
time.
heck you would.
Yeah, I would, because I'm that crazy stupid guy. Remember?
Yeah. He's the Ellsworth. Ellsworth would do something
I'm
like
the
that.
crazy stupid guy. So of course,
Yeah.
actually, even if you guys were just laying, even if you and Carl were just laying back there, I'd run in there with the chair and just take my licks to make sure that Eddie didn't have a freaking broken leg or something.
Yeah, but you also got to remember that if you're going to play the Ellsworth type character, you're also the type of person that would turn on your best friend or someone that's helping you
Please,
all
I'm not
the time.
like I'm ever going to get a world title shot. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, remember what happened when Ellsworth did get a world title
Yes,
shot? He
I
got
would
the
get a world
count
title
too.
shot. You ever think they're going? Do you think they'll give me a world title shot? They would not give me a world title shot.
It
So
was-
you wouldn't have to worry about that.
If it was you against Eddie, I think they probably would if you turned on all of us. Yep. Well, looks like my camera just died on that one, so I guess we got to finish this up.
Cool. No video.
But in the meantime, if
In the
you-
between time.
guys, you see my humiliation of wearing this disgusting IT jersey. Actually, no. I did the IT jersey. It's just the Boston part I don't like about it.
Sorry, I can't get one for when he played for Phoenix.
I would say Sacramento because I would like that one, but
Ew.
Yeah, what the hell?
the West Coast, man,
Still,
Ew.
still California.
Ew.
Shaq's still part owner, so I got to kind of roll with that, man.
still,
Ew, Jay. Ew.
it's the Kings. Still,
So,
no,
so
just no.
could be worse. Could be like Charlotte, Bobcats.
They're not even a thing anymore. The Kings, at least the Kings are still
Oh,
around.
Hornets, sorry about that. Yeah,
You said
but
Bobcats.
they were terrible too.
Yeah, they were.
Yes,
They
they
were
were.
absolutely terrible. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry about my camera just died and literally the last part of this segment. It had said about 30 minutes, but it just died anyway. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video. Our Twitter handles will be down in the description down below. I am Jay, and I am the Great One.
We're not going to be here next week doing this.
Absolutely, I forgot about that. So, we actually have our Extreme Rules predictions in our Twitters as well. And
Oh, damn, we're about extremes.
I do because there are going to be plenty of broken. And Cheese will also be deleted in terms of his predictions.
Oh, speaking of deletion, man, y'all been seeing that
Yeah,
the Twitter back and forth between TNA and the Hardys?
yeah.
How unprofessional is TNA? That's how you know they're in a position of weakness. But regardless, yeah, that's crazy.
So we'll shoot next week. We'll shoot probably the week afterwards, given the schedules. Hopefully that works out. But like I said, I am Jay, the Great One.
I was just thinking about scheduling. Yeah, I don't even. Oh yeah, I'm Cheese, the crazy one.
And I'm the leader.
No, you're the world champion. Not necessarily the leader. The world champion.
If I'm the world champion, I'm the leader.
No.
Yeah.
Remember, the organizer here. Position of
Please.
prominence. I'll put you
If
there.
I'm the world champion, I'm the face of the brand. I'm the face of the company. What makes me think, as being the face, I'm going to follow you?
Because you on my show.
I mean, I guess. I wouldn't lose no sleep if I wasn't.
You wouldn't lose sleep. You'd be kind of sad.
That's what leaders do. They move on and rebuild, Jay.
Come along with the ride, Eddie. Just come along with the ride.
I could get all this. I can get all this bust if I had to, Jay.
Why would you want to?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Well,
like,
no, you didn't answer my question. Why would you want to?
I mean, I'm just saying it's not necessary. I'm saying I'll sleep just fine at night.
Oh, you didn't answer the question, though.
I mean, I'm just saying, Jay. Like, I would be just fine if I didn't. Like, you know,
You gonna hurt your brother like that, though?
No, I wouldn't. I'm just saying.
I'm making this more awkward for you as it goes.
Jay, I felt like it was a threat there, and you know, I have to remind you that you can't do much of a threat to me because you know, being my brother, I don't care. This is a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry for me too. Doesn't mean like
You know we get money outside of this, Jay. We don't get paid for this.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet. But when that day comes, we'll go when we get there. But this law firm money calling me.
All right, but listen to this so Eddie can do his thing. We'll see you guys on the next episode, and hope you have a good one. Peace out.
Goodbye.
All right, I'll holler at y'all.